football. It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this isn't a news video, but this is more like I gotta talk to you guys. I gotta talk to the audience. I gotta talk directly to the viewers about some things that have happened and that are about to happen. So let's start off with the first part of the video, which is going to be a message to my Japanese viewers and my Japanese subscribers. Now I have some updates as far as the trip to Japan, going to the Fulton Inoue fight and things like that. Now, the good news is I've secured my my flight to Japan, so I know for a fact I'm going. I know exactly why I'm staying in Japan, but I won't disclose that here. But to my Japanese viewers, especially the ones who speak English, which I'm going to assume if you're watching me, you speak English, because I don't speak any other language but English, and I'm in the process of working on that. I do want to learn a couple languages, but yeah, to my Japanese viewers, for any of you out there that want to, meet up with me and go to the gyms with me, get in contact with me here in the comments or on Instagram. At Jessica from Dania. Love to meet a lot of you guys. I do know there were a couple people offered to be my translator for some of my interviews that I'm going to be going to do out there. So if you're still interested in that, let me know in the comments. If you're just interested in meeting me in person, maybe getting some food or something, let me know, because I really want to maximize the most out of this trip to Japan. My first time going to Japan. That'll be my second time outside of the USA, and really, I really consider my first time outside the USA because, I went to England in 2019, but like England, it's kind of like our cousin. They speak English, kind of, so I don't really count that. To me, I really count this as my first time outside of America, although it's technically my second time. So yeah, if you want to get in contact with me, if you got any ways you can help me, because I'm still trying to work some things out with. As far as going to the fight and whatnot, which is a bit of a pain in the ass right now. But yeah, if anybody in Japan wants to get in contact with me, just message, comment down below, hit me on the Instagram. If you got any connections to like boxing gyms in Japan, I have one gym that I'm going to, which I won't say here, but if you got any connections or fighters that you'd like me to interview in Japan that or that people from their team, feel free to pass along any information. Anything and everything will help this trip and the boxing fans, particularly here in America, get to know some of the fighters in Japan. So I'll interview anybody. I don't care if it's Naoya Inoue or whomever. It could be a prospect who's 2-0. It could be an amateur fighter who's got some hype. I don't care. Like I'm there to really just take in the Japanese boxing scene. If there's any gyms I should go to that maybe I haven't heard about, let me know. I'm still planning things out for Japan as we speak, so definitely help me with that. So that's the first part of the video, right? Now, the second part of the video is I wanted to. It's long overdue to make this video, but I wanted to give a big thank you to all you guys out there for helping this channel reach 50,000 subscribers. We're at 51,000 subscribers now as I'm shooting this video. So it's been a little bit of time. Right now it's March 20th, I think, and I hit 50,000 back on February 4th. So it was like a week before my birthday. It was the week of the NHL All-Star game. I was actually on my way to go to the NHL All-Star game, which was kind of crazy. But it's been a long journey here on True School Sports, and it's crazy because so much work has been put in to get to this point, and there's still so much work that needs to be done. But I genuinely feel like, what we've had going on here on True School Sports over the last however many years has been ultimately a good thing for boxing. It's been a net positive for the sport. So just from the bottom of my heart, honestly, guys, with everything good and positive and gracious that I can muster up in my spirit, just thank you, because for those of you who have been following me for at least 2 years, you guys can remember I wanted to leave YouTube many times, and it's been a roller coaster of up and down as far as emotions go. So I really never thought, to be honest with you, back in the summer of 2021, when I made that video while I was leaving YouTube or whatever, I really wanted to leave YouTube. I mean, I was discouraged by a lot of things because, you know, we live in the era now where like everything is about instant gratification and everything's about getting things quick, and just like that can happen, but life doesn't work that way. And for me in my own life, whether it's been boxing or just other parts of my life, that's not how it's been for me. I've always had to be patient and earn everything in my life. So this is no different. So I'm thankful for you guys. We're now like 40. The last time I checked, I'm like 48,900 something subscribers away from 100,000. So, you know, I'm more than halfway to the plaque now, and I want the plaque. I need the plaque, you know, and I would really very much enjoy getting the 100,000 subscriber plaque. So the road to 100K is underway, and it's been underway for about a month now. So, yeah, you know, we've been everywhere. You know, this sport of boxing has afforded me so much in life. You know, from the friends I've made to the people I've met. Especially a lot of you guys here probably watching this video, you know, boxing has really allowed me to dream in life, and there's not enough thank yous I can give you guys. So thank you for 50,000. And I don't want to ramble too long, but I'm gonna leave you guys with this, cause and I'm gonna leave you with a nice little story, and it's a Bernard Hopkins story, right? And it's a story that I never told anybody but like one person. So I'm gonna tell it here for you guys. So back in August of last year, I went to LA. I was seeing some friends out in LA. I went to the Luis Ortiz Andy Ruiz fight, and one of my friends out there, he invited me to like this. They had like this charity cancer research event where they were raising money for cancer research or whatever, right? So they had a lot of NBA players, NFL players, and celebrities and stuff like that there, and I was invited to go, and I went. Really bougie, not my type of thing, but you know, I went, right? I saw people like you know, for my basketball fans today, I saw like Paul Pierce, Gary Payton. I saw NFL players like Jerry Rice. I mean, it was a lot of people, you know, a couple C-level, D-level reality television stars. You know, it was a really interesting time. But the reason I bring this up is because while I was also there, I met Oscar De La Hoya and I met Bernard Hopkins. Now, I didn't get a chance to talk to Oscar for too long, but I really spent a lot of time talking to Bernard. And this is my second time meeting Bernard Hopkins, because the first time I met him was December of 2021 at the Zordo Ramirez versus Inoue-Fulton Gonzalez fight when I interviewed him, right? So I'm talking to Bernard, and you know, we're talking boxing. I'm talking about his career. I'm talking about, you know, what's going on, Golden Boy, upcoming fights, you know. Then he starts asking me questions about myself, right? So to me, this is like life comes full circle, because basically, as he's at, you know, the first fight I watched ever was Bernard Hopkins versus Trinidad. That was the fight that kind of made me a boxing fan, at least a casual boxing fan, you know, when I was 6 years old. So it's kind of crazy to be sitting here in this bougie LA charity event, you know, talking about Bernard Hopkins, but it's just crazy how God works. But anyway, he asked me about me. So he says, so, because I told him I do interviews and I do this here. And he said, oh, is the, you know, do you, because he had disclosed some things to me about, you know, that he comes to South Florida a lot, right? So I was telling him that I'm from South Florida. I'm from the Miami area, greater Miami area, right? So he asked me, because we talked about doing an interview, and he said, well, do you have a studio, or is this something like you're kind of just like you're like freestyling and you're finding your way as you go? And I said, I'm kind of just finding my way as I go. I don't have no big studio yet or anything like that. And you know what he said? I kid you not, this is what he said. So he had like a glass of a cup of water in his hands. So he puts down a cup of water, and then Bernard looks at me and he says, you know what? He looks me dead in my eyes with the most seriousness, and he says, you know what? That's gangster, because you're getting it off the muscle. He said, you're getting it off the muscle, you know? And that's what it was. He said, so he really respected the fact that, like, although I didn't have the most resources, that, you know, I'm going after what I wanted. And he said, you know what? That's gangster. Keep doing what you're doing. You're getting it off the muscle, which means that you're working hard. You're pounding the pavement. You're doing what you can to progress in life. So when Bernard Hopkins told me that what I was doing was gangster and that I'm getting it off the muscle, that was all the motivation I needed to continue. So thank you guys, 50,000 subscribers. To all my Japanese subscribers and viewers, please, like I said in the beginning, hit me up in the comments and let me know if you want to get up with me, if you want to meet me in Japan, or if you have any information about boxing gyms or maybe some fighters, prospects, anybody to interview out there, and that'd be very, very appreciated. So yeah, leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.